Hello everyone, Todd Jaeger here. I know, you still say, Todd, you appear so youthful. How do you do it? Well,
I eat babies.
I still maintain a positive outlook on life, and I do my daily Reiki.
Heineken, fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I still masturbate on a daily basis. It really is good for your health. It's a scientific fact. Look it up. And no recreational drugs. For internal bliss, I use cheesecake suppositories. Also, I maintain a healthy sexual relationship with my lover, Chappie. And of course, to celebrate life the best way possible, cheesecake, man. Cheesecake. I'm back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Todd Sampler for Without Your Head. I'm Todd Quality Jaeger with my beardgasm. Just back from Beyond Fest at the Aero Theater in Los Angeles for the Toxic Avenger, the remake. My hippie dick tea was a smash. Even one of the suits from Legendary Pictures chatted with me and said it was fantastic. And don't forget, meet my little friend you saw in the intro. You know the phrase. And yes, today I'm here to talk about and rejoice, because it was good right off the bat, The Toxic Avenger, directed by Macon Blair. Yeah, I'm just schmoozing with all the cool directors these days. Now, the basic description is that a horrible toxic accident transforms downtrodden janitor Winston into a new evolution of hero, the Toxic Avenger. Now, that's a basic thing, but there's more. It's all about Winston, his stepson, Wade. They're both not quite over the death of Wade's mother. There's the evil corporation with the big evil guy, his associate, and henchmen, polluting, kidnapping. It's got it all. The cast, so many to mention, but let's focus on Peter Dinklage as Winston, Jacob Tremblay as his stepson Wade. You might remember him from The Room and Before I Wake. Kevin Bacon as Bob Garbinger. Yep, he's playing another bad guy. But when Macon told him, no, but this is like a stupid bad guy, Kevin was all in. You've also got Elijah Wood as Fritz. The audience went nuts when he appeared. Taylor Page playing it very straight as J.J. Doherty. And yeah, you get Macon Blair here and there as Dennis. So cuddly. Now, I'm going to say it. Some of you aren't going to like it, but I'm not too fond of the original. It had a silliness that didn't maintain for me. And that scene in the fast food restaurant, even though he was really just dry humping her, that rape scene while there were families sitting around, it just kind of... Yeah, see, just thinking about it distracts me a little, and I just... Antidote. Oh, God, yeah. This Toxic Avenger has the fast food scene, but no rape. It's handled a lot better, and I really appreciated all the butt guts. Going back to Troma. There's, to me, only so many times you can show topless lesbian sex scenes, and then they're just pandering. The shit humor I never could really appreciate. And there's that same car crash. Although that could be considered a signature. You know, like cheesecake, man. Cheesecake. So, okay, I'll give him that. Lloyd Kaufman is a trailblazer. He inspired so many filmmakers and helped pave the way for ultra low budget, no budget indie productions. And that's all great. But I kind of prefer Troma's acquisitions more. The ones that they picked up, like, Rabid Grannies or Killer Condom. Even Cannibal the Musical, which, like I said, was mostly completed before they got in. But the actual productions, I'm a little bit more picky in that realm. So I'm not trying to diss Troma, not completely, but I got to be honest. There are some things that I just, and I prefer the acquisitions more. Enough said. Macon explained that with all this inspiration and the way he was doing things, he kind of mixed a bit of Monty Python, a bit of George Romero, and he even mentioned Top Secret. Yay! But he added a bit more heart. And in a film like this, with all the craziness and absurdity, a little bit of heart is kind of a nice balance, gives it a good mix. He explains things this way.
And it occurred to me that, like, oh wait, if ever there was a property or an IP that not only could withstand, but would demand silliness, absurdity, gore, guts, heart, love, like all this stuff at the same time, it seemed like Toxie was the one to do it. So I thought, like, oh, this could be a way to circle back to that.
Well, the original's tone was goofy, and that's fine for many people. This one, too, is that, but I found more absurd. I'm going to be using that word a lot. But it took a broader approach. And it works so much better for me that way. The film is rapid. Its edits are not too out of control, but there's a lot of them there. And you have to be careful to watch things like what's at the bottom of the screen during the news, reactionary shots, just things. There's just so much going on visually. And the sound mix is astounding. You'll hear things way back here, over there, voices, sounds. It's just all in there. And it all demands that you have repeated viewings of this. So I'm hoping for physical media on this one, and you can just watch it, and just enjoy. And I bet it's just as much fun every time. While watching The Toxic Avenger, there were other films that popped into my head that just brought back fond memories. And, for example, Alex Winter's classic, Freaked. Oh, hey. Yeah. Fun fact, Alex Winter's father lived in the condo that I worked at. And sometimes Alex and his older brother would come through and chat with me. Super nice. And thank you to Alex's older brother for bringing back those Erasure records before they were available over here. Also, Frankenhooker. What a classic. And, well, hey, want a date? Pretzel's good. Henenlotter, I love you. I love your movies. But Bad Biology, I know some people love it. Yeah, so there's also God Monster of Indian Flats. A great aesthetic I appreciated in Ice Cream on the Beach. You got to see this one. Pay close attention to the dubbing. Good golly. And of course, Bat Pussy. She's my hero. Now the acting in The Toxic Avenger is just perfect across the board. There's a nice balance between the absurdity and the warmth and the heart. So everyone was spot on with what they carried out to do. Taylor Page playing it straight amidst all the nutsoid stuff. It just, you couldn't help but smile. The actors' reactions, particularly in some scenes with Dinklage and Elijah Wood, just had the audience laughing so much. There was one scene where the audience was just still laughing that I almost missed out on the name of the neighbor's cat. I think it's Mr. Treats. I'm going to say it's Mr. Treats. While shooting, Macon said that they had many new ideas right on the spot. They'd be like, what do you think? Should we do something? Da-da-da. And then, of course, when editing came, post-production, a lot more just came bombing into their heads. And you could say, God, there's too much in this movie, but you can't have too much of this good thing. Practical effects. I love practical effects, especially like sci-fi movies. I'm really tired of all these slick, cartoony CGI spaceships and stuff. I want texture. And Blair was very much on board with that. He explains things like this.
It was a lot of practical stuff. That was one of the things that we talked about very early on, was sort of like, how, what's Toxie going to be like, and I kind of felt like it's got to be an actor in a suit, right? Like, I just didn't feel like anybody wanted, I wasn't interested, and I didn't think the audience was going to be interested in like a 15-foot digital. You kind of want to be able to see you want to see the seams, and you want to see the drips, and you want to see all the tactile ingredients of practical effects. So we tried to lean into that as much as possible. That said, once we got into post-production, we got very lucky, and Phil Tippett's studio came on board. The original master, and he helped us out with some very quick little digital effects, just for quick little moments when people were getting killed, but for the actual character effects, it was sort of like my suggestion, and everybody was totally on board from the beginning that it be very lo-fi, very analog. So that's what we leaned into.
I could say a lot more about the Toxic Avenger, but what's the use? You already get the idea. I absolutely love this thing. Macon Blair, he can do no wrong in my book. And even with some of the crudeness and stuff that made me go, ugh, you can't help but go, it's that good. So what can I say? Thank you for joining me here in the Todd Sampler for Without Your Head. I am Todd Quality Jaeger, along with and Cheesecake Man. Cheesecake. Oh, yeah. And as Mr. Treats would say, meow-see.
This is so much fun. I can't tell you what a blast this is. Okay, enjoy the film. Yeah! Oh, good. Woo!
Yeah, I'm just schmoozing with, okay. Yeah, I'm just 3 times.
Oh, shit.